Hello, guys and gals, and this is another Vlog Friday. How many of these there have been? I'm not sure. I know it came out. I started this after I did the writing challenge. The writing challenge is up to like 15 now. I don't remember. Anyways, I'll have to check. Um, whatever episode this is will be in the description. I wasn't prepared for that. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to start off by saying, well, we're going to go over everything, on the list. I need to start adding things to the list. But, anyways, I want to start off by saying that, of course, it's an opinion, of course, opinions and stuff. But, I feel that everyone basically in the world is important. I mean, you can be a multi-million dollar executive or you could be, someone who doesn't even have a job. Everyone is important, in my opinion. Everyone has a place in society. And it's easy to forget that sometimes. Sometimes it's easy to forget that people are people. But, that's why I do these, because, I want to convey that, and, that everyone should get along. I mean, because deep down, everyone is made of the same cells and stuff like that. Anyways, yeah, we'll start off with this. Let's see. But anyways, though it's the new year, it's still easy to fall into a cycle of, depression or gloom or, stuff like that. It might be a health problem that causes it, or it might just be a situational thing. But anyways, one way to help combat that is to do something you enjoy at least once a day and make sure it is something legal. I don't want to be condoning illegal activity on this channel, and nor would I ever, because I believe laws are in place for a reason. Anyways, but yeah, it can be something like if it's within your dietary, if it isn't outside of your dietary restrictions, then maybe a treat of some sort, like a donut. I don't know. Anyways, something like that. If you have celiacs or something, make sure it's gluten free. If you're a diabetic, make sure it's sugar free. You always have to always read the labels and do all that stuff, because it might be something you enjoy, but you don't want to end up in the hospital. My mom used to do that. She used to eat sugar and then, end up in the hospital because she's a diabetic. But anyways, or she was, rather. Anyways. So yeah. Or it could be doing a fill-in puzzle book or a color by number. I've been doing color by numbers on the channel. That's been fun. Okay. Now, number 2 is also very important and also overlooked quite a bit. There's always someone who cares, and though you may have millions of followers on social media, you can still feel alone, just basically because of the dynamics of society. And so yeah, I'm sure everybody feels alone at some time or another, because it's basically, technology does tend to alienate people. It doesn't turn them into aliens, it just alienates them. But alienate is such a weird word. But anyways, there's always someone who cares. And that's something that can really make all the difference in one's perception. 3, if you're suffering from an affliction, there's no shame in seeking help. It can be a mental affliction, it can be a physical affliction. There are a lot of societal tags for that, and you shouldn't fear societal tags. As we know in number 5, societal tags are basically bogus and basically pointless. Just another way to subjugate people, and, I try not to use societal tags because, well, they don't really accomplish anything except to, subjugate people. And when they serve to basically just put someone in a box, and that just doesn't really work. But anyways, it can be, I don't know. well, I know that like with paranoid schizophrenia and bipolar, you basically need medication just to function. And so yeah, and depression too, to a certain extent. Though I do know some people can basically handle depression just fine, without the medication, and I admire that. But there are people out people out there that do find it hard to cope without it, and there's no shame in seeking help if you are suffering from something like that. Oh, this one is pretty good. There's no matter how bad things get, there's always hope. You always need to hold on to hope no matter how bad things get. I know I just said the same thing two different ways, but it's really important, and it can be difficult to hold on to hope, especially when things get really bad. And I just want to say that no matter how bad things get, there is always hope, and you should always hold on to hope. Hope is something that isn't situational. It's kind of the argument with joy versus happiness. Happiness is situational. You might be having a bad day and you won't be happy that day, but joy transcends all that, and you'll have joy even if things go bad. anyways, anyways, now this one is really important. This is probably one of the most important ones. Societal labels and tags are pointless. People are people, and it's easy to forget that. I mean, if somebody cuts you off in traffic, then you might road rage a little bit or something. But still, deep down, people are people regardless of their actions, regardless of their religious beliefs, their sexual orientation, their what people used to call creed, their background, their poverty level even. It's just easy to draw conclusions that probably aren't fair. And everybody should get along because people are people. I mean, doesn't matter what color your skin is, what you believe in. People should all get along because, as I said, people are all made of the same cells. Okay, and we are at number 6 already, and this is a quick one, I guess. I'll probably have some closing thoughts after this. And it's number 6 is be yourself. There will never be another you, and this is really important too. And I always try and emphasize this because, it's easy to emulate somebody else, to pretend to be someone else, or to take their mannerisms because you think you'll be popular. Like for example, I could take Jacksepticeye's intro, and I know it. I've got it memorized, and I could do it right now. But it just wouldn't be me. I mean, I love Jacksepticeye's intro, and outro too. But he like top of the morning to you, laddies, and stuff like that. But that just isn't me. I mean, you can basically take someone's mannerisms, but there will never be another you, and you have things to contribute to society. And people like Jacksepticeye. I know I mentioned him a lot. That's because I admire the guy. He's amazing. He got where he was, his millions and millions of subscribers, because he's himself. I mean, he acts a little crazy, of course, but that's who he is, and that's awesome. I mean, I find it amazing. I find him an amazing dude. Anyways, but you need to be yourself, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, you are unique, and you need to be you. Basically, people on YouTube get where they are, for the most part, by being themselves. And so, yeah. There will never be another you because everyone has unique mannerisms and characteristics and stuff like that. But anyways, we are going to finish this off by again reiterating that everyone is important. I feel. I mean, people can be in transition between jobs, or basically, maybe their only job is to look after children and their own children, and that's cool. I mean, that helps society. If anything, being a parent is one of the most important jobs that you can have because you're molding the minds of children. The same would be said of teachers and I guess preachers too, pastors. because they mold the minds of the next generation, and that's really important. Um, because your values will be passed on to your children, and it's just an endless cycle. But it's just important to keep in mind that everyone is important, and people are people. I know there's been civil unrest, and people just need to get along. I know it's not as easy as that because there's always more to the picture than just that, but everybody just needs to get along. Then again, that is just my opinion, but I hope that someone at least found this helpful. Anyways, but if you do like this content, then make sure you like and subscribe. And ring the bell so you know when I upload. And if you want to support me in any way, all that information is in the description below. As always, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.